Alright, today we'll be going over some jumping skills. Parkour is full of jumping, so we'll go over some of the common variations and give you guys some challenges at the end. For today, you'll want to make sure you have some kind of target. A precision trainer works super well, like the ones we make here at the gym, or you can use something a little simpler, like a bandana, or even a sock if you're stuck at home. Alright, we'll take it slow at first so that we can really dial in our technique. First up is the broad jump. You guys want to make sure that you can jump from a standing position and land safely, trying to get the right rhythm. So as you rock back, you'll pick your toes up and pull your arms behind you, and then jump forward, have your arms back behind you in the air, ready to swing forward as you land. That'll help us out a lot when we get to our precisions. Alright guys, for our next up, I want you to get some floor targets like we have here. We're going to be trying out the precision jump, jumping from one object and landing right on the balls of our feet on top of the other obstacle. Once you guys are ready, you can move up to something a little higher, like a curb or a full precision trainer. Careful to keep your balance, staying on the balls of your toes. Hold that landing for 3 seconds. Next up, we'll be looking at doing some plyos on the ground. For this, we're going to connect 2 jumps seamlessly by getting our arms into the right rhythm. Starting off to your broad jump, land with your arms behind, and be ready to take off, sending yourself straight up into the air. Now that you have that down, we'll stick them together. Remember not to be too sticky. You want to bounce back up into the air as quick as you can. Alright guys, we've grabbed a couple more ground targets, and now we're going to start practicing our plyos with the emphasis on precisions. Make sure you're landing on the balls of your feet and following the rhythm of your arms through all of your jumps. Now that you've honed your skills, let's spread these gaps out a little bit more and see how far we're able to jump, keeping our plyo rhythm. Alright, another common plyo we use in parkour is called the stride. That's where we're jumping and landing off one foot, and strides are typically a little faster than 2-foot plyo jumps, so we aim for these anytime we're trying to go as fast as we can. The first step to learning our stride is to practice a broad jump to single leg landing, which looks just like this. Keep your broad jump to single leg landing short at first and then stretch it out as you build more control. This exercise will help us make sure we have the stability needed in our legs to practice full strides. Alright, the next step is to put our strides together, trying to jump from one foot to the next without slowing our momentum down. An easy way to think about this is like if you're running with really big steps. We'll dive into a little more of the technique in a second. The details we're looking for in our technique for the stride are reciprocation. So as we jump off our left leg, our right leg should be back, same with our left arm, so that as we jump, we reciprocate, moving opposite limbs at the same time, left arm, right leg, for our next jump. Alright, as we do our strides, we want to try and paw the ground. Once our knee and our toes are flexed up, this looks like you're a bull getting ready to charge. You'll come down to the ground and slap with the ball of your foot, making sure your hamstrings and calves are loaded, so stretched out as you go, and then smacking down into the ground. A good way to practice pawing is with a little bit of skipping. Pick your knee up as high as you can, smack it down, and keep practicing these little skips with short contact times so that your feet are bouncing right off the floor. The next step, of course, is to practice our strides with some targets. Starting back here, I'm going to broad jump to single leg landing and carry them into my strides. Once you have your technique down and are feeling a little more advanced, you can practice strides on skinnier obstacles. Again, make sure that calf is tense and active, ready to paw. Because in our strides we're taking all of our impact on one leg, it can lead to some serious injuries if we're not careful. Watch out for compressing the ankle by letting the ball of the foot come too close to the knee, or straining the Achilles if you guys don't stretch and warm up before practicing these. Now that you guys have picked up on the basic jumping techniques of plyos and strides, I have some special challenges for you. Up first is our ghost stride, where we stride using only one leg. While we practice this, it's important to make sure we're using our opposite leg, in this case it'll be my right, to lift up high and carry our momentum through. Another one you can try to add in some style is a 180 or a full 360 strides. For these ones, we're going to be twisting our body while we're in the air and planting our feet precisely on the floor to carry our momentum through. For the 180 stride, we want to make sure that our middle step is cranked around as far as we can, ideally backwards, so that we're ready to open our hip and carry our momentum through for the last jump. For our level 2 and 3 students, feel free to take this up a notch and practice a full 360 stride, where you complete a full rotation in the air before putting your same foot down. In this case, it'll be like a go step, and then carrying your momentum through for another jump. If you're having problems getting the full 360 stride, you can cheat it a little bit by twisting your foot on the takeoff so that you have less rotation to get through while you're in the air. The next thing you want to watch out for is as you finish your 360, try and reach for this eagle position with arms and one leg back so that you're ready to swing through for your next stride. If you guys land your 360 and you're straight as a board, you won't be able to carry your momentum through into another jump. Sometimes the obstacles we're jumping across aren't always evenly spaced, like my handkerchiefs here. A technique we can use in this situation is normally called the lemur step. This is a staggered plyo, so you're still jumping off both feet, but as you jump, one foot is slightly in front of the other. This lets you use awkwardly spaced distances in order to keep your momentum going and have powerful plyos. During the lemur step, the first leg to touch the floor is usually absorbing the landing, while the second foot is sending you back up into your takeoff. Careful not to overload one leg on this though. You can absorb and jump with both. Just keep a little bit of a stagger so you can deal with awkward distances. Another challenge for those of you who already have your carbon or steel bands and are ready for something you might not have encountered before is the backwards precision or the backwards plyo, if you can put more than one together. It looks like this. If you do find yourself needing to jump backwards, it's usually most helpful to look over one shoulder to see where you're going. You want to swing both arms and one leg back to control your jump, making sure you can watch your feet the whole time for a precise landing on 2 feet. Just like on any plyos, the backwards plyos need to have a rhythm with the arms. So as you guys reach back and land on 2, try and have your arms back in front, ready to swing again and again and again as you guys keep jumping backwards. For our last, most advanced version for today's strides and plyos, if you guys have the equipment, you can practice these moves on things like rails. When practicing our strides and plyos on a rail, it's important that you prep with just a precision. Do it one jump at a time, and then you can try and put it all together. These moves are all about foot placement. Remember, you want to stay right on the ball of your foot. If you catch only your toes, you can have a toe slip. If you land on your arches or heels, you can have a heel slip. So if you are practicing on rails, aim for perfect foot placement on every jump, ball of the foot, before you make the distances any larger. That's all for our challenges, guys. I hope you had fun training some of your jumps today. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of homework to practice and film, and then what you guys can do with this is head over to our website and schedule a one-on-one coaching review session where you'll send us the videos you film of your homework. We'll analyze them, give you a little bit of coaching tips. It'll be almost like you're back in the gym with us, all right? Let me get to your homework. All right, for our first round of homework, I want to see a quad jump from each and every one of you. This will be 4 jumps in a row using special footwork. Most of you should remember this from the steel band challenge. It'll go 1 foot, 1 foot, 2 feet, 2 feet. As you practice this, make sure you keep your rhythm so you can build up your distances. I recommend using some kind of floor target, like our bandanas here, so that you guys can push how far you're jumping on every attempt, and then we'll want to see your biggest one you can manage, of course with control. The next piece of homework that we want to see from you guys is a video of your favorite bonus challenge from today's video. Once you get your basics down, try out some of these bonus challenges and send us your favorite one. For me, that'll be the lemur step. A video of it is playing now. And for our last piece of homework, we want to see 10 broad jump burpees from you guys. I'll show you what those look like in just a second. This is to emphasize that you guys are still getting a little bit of a workout, working on your muscles as well as your technique, so that when you come back into the gym, you're stronger than ever. For a broad jump burpee, we'll start off with our arms loaded behind, go into a broad jump, stick the landing, and drop into a push-up, come all the way down, and then hop back up, ready to jump a second time. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Outrun Online video lesson. Be sure to do your homework, check out the link in the bio to head over to our website and schedule that one-on-one coaching review session. It was awesome filming this for you guys. I hope you enjoyed training along to it, and I'm excited to see you back in the gym.